Hey there, Chris here, Old Guy Eats. Today I am at Dairy Queen and I have got something special planned today. I've got a 10-inch round ice cream cake. It's a serving for 16. My goal is to finish that entire thing, but today this one's pretty special for me. On top of that, I'll show you when we get in, but I'm celebrating 5,000 subscribers. Thank you to you. I really appreciate all of you. I can't express that enough, but I've got a lot of things that I'd like to talk to you about once we're doing the challenge. So let's get in there and get started. What I've got today. Went and got a 10-inch Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream cake. 5,000 subscribers. Thank you. I wanted to do this video just to say thank you. I couldn't have done this without you, and I really appreciate everybody's feedback, everybody's support. The journey has been awesome for me. This is a hobby. I really enjoy the food. I really enjoy the interactions. Y'all are great. So thank you very much. So today what I planned, while I try to finish this entire thing, I think this ice cream cake weighed it out about 6.5 pounds. It's a big one. I know I'm going to freeze. I've got a jacket and hat with me. But I've got Gary here, and we're just going to have a conversation and talk about different things. You know, some of the things that we'd like to share. I've got some questions from some subscribers, and I also just wanted to talk about my past challenges, things I've liked, things I haven't liked. It's been going on. So anything that comes up, it should be fun. So let's get started. Gary, thank you for coming out and joining me.
Thank you, Chris.
And bringing your family.
Yeah, they'll come out and watch too.
Yeah, so this is fun. And this means a lot. It really does.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Thank you very much. I brought a big spoon. Yes, but maybe I should wait a little longer. All right, ice cream's thawed for a while, but unfortunately it's still pretty hard, so I brought a knife. Anyway, Gary, so how's everything going with you?
Oh, it's going great. Doing good. Enjoying everything. Glad to be with you, man. It's a fun deal. It's been a good ride. Enjoyed watching you on your challenges and everything.
So thank you. This is hard.
Yeah. It'll be fun to eat. We'll get some conversation. Give you a couple of quick bites there to get you.
This is great. Again, Reese's peanut butter cup. I love peanut butter, so.
Yeah.
No.
Well, after you get a bite and all that, why don't you tell us kind of what got started in your food challenges and getting on YouTube?
So, in my last job, I decided, not necessarily me, there's actually some coworkers. There was a burger challenge that was down the street from where I worked, and we all decided we just wanted to go do it and have some fun. Sort of turned out to be a little bit of a team building, and there was going to be 6 of us trying it, but 3 of them backed out, so it was 3 of us. About 20 people showed up. We had a blast. Nobody actually expected to finish it, but to everybody's surprise, including mine, I was the smallest one there. I finished it, and the waitress bought me a shake because I finished it, and then I drank that too. And after that, I just thought, I got to do this again.
Wow.
I did probably 3 challenges. Like I said, I wanted to go do it again. I did probably about 3 challenges. And my mom was actually suggesting, you need to put that on YouTube. You need to start recording and putting them on YouTube. So I did. It's been fun ever since.
Yeah. Well, I've enjoyed watching you. Like I said, it's been fun time. But I know you've done a lot of them. But is there any really top 5 that you think were your favorites?
So, yes. Probably not in any particular order, except for my absolute favorite probably. And it's really more so from the people, the atmosphere, every one of them. The food was great, but it may not have been the best I'd ever had, but the atmosphere and the people there just made it so much fun. So, in Red River, New Mexico, Old Timers Cafe, it was like a Old Guy Eats Ultimate Roadhouse Challenge. They named it after me. They actually created it for me after I beat their prior challenge, and so it's just a lot of fun to have my own challenge.
Yeah.
And like I said, the food was great. Big Texan, it's always fun. Put you up on stage, they live stream it. Everybody there has a blast. I don't know if you've ever been to Amarillo and the Big Texan Steak Ranch, but it's a lot of fun there. In Trinidad, I was with Eli and met Lindsay there. The Trinidad Cafe, it was a chili cheese dog challenge. And the chili cheese dog was good. Like I said, it's probably not the best that I've had, but it was good. The coolest thing, I actually wasn't going to do the challenge that day. I did one the day before with Eli. It was big. Kenny's Burger. Didn't finish it. I didn't think I was going to be able to do another one, but the place was just so cool. People there, super friendly. Husband and wife owned it, out in the middle of nowhere, and it was, half of it was a gun shop, half of it was a little cafe. It was just the coolest little place. Great time. Like I said, everybody there was great, and so I had a great time there. Kendall's in Oklahoma, big chicken fried steak. They've sort of become famous for that, and I think that was probably, like I said, more of the atmosphere too. A lot of people have put that on their bucket list as one of the challenges they need to go do because the food is so awesome there. Just home cooking. And the last one in Las Vegas, Pizza Pie Guy. We got to meet the owner, the family, dad. They've been making pizza for multiple generations. Everything was made fresh from scratch. Not a lot of ingredients in it. Pizza was phenomenal. Probably my favorite pizza that I've had in any of the challenges too. And it was just a lot of fun. I met Derek, Heavy D there. We had a great time. I mean, that entire weekend spending it in Vegas, we hung out. We had a great time.
Well, okay. Well, that's good. So is that thawing out any?
A little bit. I'm going to cut
it up and go on there.
See whether I can at least get some pieces out.
Yeah, got you a good knife there.
Yeah. But even with this, since it's frozen,
wow.
Don't want to hit my drink. I would just pick it up and just eat the bite.
That may be the best thing. Just
Maybe
grab a chunk, start eating.
Let this thaw a little bit more. Eat some of the whipped cream off the side.
Well, this may be kind of a combination of the last one, but what are some of the 5 best things you eat? The foods.
Oh, probably my favorite, and I've mentioned this to other people when they ask about. I got it. And another little piece. And I'll wipe off my pants. But Red Oak Cafe, I think you've been there.
Yes, I have.
And the pancakes there, they're the best pancakes I've ever had, hands down. I mean, and Nick sends the whole thing. It was just, they were so good. Since then, I've been back multiple times. Bonnie's Donuts, and I know you're familiar with them.
Very much.
The cinnamon roll. In my videos, I mentioned Bonnie's. My Facebook post for everybody that's watching from Facebook, I mention Bonnie's all the time. Their stuff is so good. No questions there. And I've got to put Kenny's Burger on the list. It's a phenomenal burger. It's probably the only reason I've been back there 3 times to try to beat it, because it was so good. Other than that, I think just about everything else that I've lost, I've just chalked it up to a loss for the most part. But that one, I may go back again. Who knows? Some of my recent challenges, Artie's Burgers in San Antonio, Cibolo, they had a peanut butter shake. I've never had one of those before. And since I love peanut butter, that shake looked really good. And then more burgers, but I was just at Super Burgers, and all the seasonings that they made themselves, everything was just so good there. That probably one of the best burgers I've had. Shout out to them, by all means. Can't believe how hard this really is still.
Yeah, I'm sure the center is going to be even hard.
I should have let it thaw out more.
So, everybody has their little challenges, and everyone has their one to always remember. So, which one was your biggest adversary? The one that really kind of took you to task?
Now, Kenny's Burgers. Again, I've been back there 3 times. It's been my bane, my nemesis. Great burger, but I just can't finish it. And really, it's professional people only on the wall. Maybe I shouldn't expect to finish it, but since it's so good, I keep trying.
Now, I've watched a whole bunch of your videos, and I mean, I've got one that comes to mind, but I want to ask you, which one was the worst challenge you've ever been to?
Now, for the most part, all of the food has been good. No complaints there. But the worst challenge is pretty easy to pick out. A spicy burger. But again, Trinidad Cafe was one of my favorite places to go to and my top challenges, but the spicy burger, I was in pain for 31 hours after that. It's not a knock on them. I asked for it. It was terrible.
That was the one I had in mind.
Not doing any more spicy challenges after that. It was terrible. My fingers are getting cold.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, just grabbing it and having to eat it like that instead of with a spoon. Well, I know as you kind of fight this thing here.
Yeah.
You see all these things on TV and everything all during the year, and on July 4th contests and awesome. But I noticed you do individual ones, but you don't seem to do a lot of contests. You do some, but not a lot. Is there some reason that you don't mess with challenges, contests much? So,
as far as contests go, never really been that interested in trying to eat really fast. I don't like food all over me, and to try to do that, I think I'm just shoveling food in your face. I gotta chew my food up, swallow. Just never something that's really interested me. And so the other thing is, depending on what the contest is, or dunking breads and making things soggy, and it's the only way people are going to win those things. I'm not interested in that either. I want to enjoy my challenges. So the longer ones, they're big, the time is usually not a factor. I just like to enjoy my food. There's a few of them that are close. The atmosphere is fun. That I do periodically. I don't expect to win, but not many of them.
So, the one question probably that anybody I've ever talked to about you always want to know, what are your normal eating habits? But the biggest thing is, we want to know about your exercise. How do you keep in shape?
All right, so I do this periodically. Oftentimes it's been about once a week. In between, I eat fairly light. And I eat pretty healthy. I have a lot of salads, lean meat, grilled, chicken, other things like that. Overall, it's not all healthy, but it's pretty healthy. But I watch my calories, and I record and track everything that I eat to make sure that I balance everything out throughout the week. And other than just the calories I burn throughout the day, so the exercise, I exercise every day. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm in a CrossFit class. Every other day of the week, I'm at Crunch Fitness, and I exercise at least an hour, if not more, every single day. And so that makes up for a lot of the calories. Over the course of the week, I can balance everything in.
Yeah.
And, we have a great time in the CrossFit class. You know that just as well as I do.
Yeah, it is fun. I can guarantee you he works hard. I know that's sure on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays for sure.
Not only is Gary a friend, we work out together at CrossFit.
Yeah, we have some pretty good leaders that keep us sweating, keep us working hard. But there's some subscribers that, of course, now you've got 5,000 subscribers. But there's a couple of subscribers that got some questions for you. That one of them you're real familiar with, that you love to do things with. But Josh the Goat, of course, we all know what GOAT stands for. But he'd kind of like to know, what are your goals for this year?
Well, he said, for me, this is a hobby. I like to enjoy what I'm doing, and I'm going to continue to do this as long as I'm having fun doing it. I don't want this to become a chore. I love food, and so just to continue to interact, grow the channel, get to meet new people, and to continue to try to make better videos that people are interested in. Going to the places and eating the things that I want to eat and I want to go. Doing that, I'd love to be able to travel a little bit more to do some of these things. I haven't really traveled to do them other than our family vacations. And the other thing, I'd like to do more in-person collaborations. Whether it's with some of the other eaters or some of the subscribers. I've done that with a few people, and I've had a great time. I love meeting everybody, and if somebody wants to do something, somebody's around, I'm happy to do it. So, great time.
So we've got another one here from Mac B. And I guess he must be familiar with this, because he said, when will you be back to attempt El Jefe again?
I wish I had a time frame. The only thing I can say with that one is I won't rule it out. Don't have any plans to go back right now. I wouldn't be surprised if I do go back, but it's just going to be whenever I think I'm ready again. I've thought I was ready all 3 other times, and I haven't been able to beat it yet. So based on what I know, I think that it's in my wheelhouse, and I'll go back. If I just go back to visit Dallas for any other reason, who knows? I may just go give it a try. And maybe I'll record it, maybe I won't. But if I ever beat it, I'm going to tell everybody.
That would be an accomplishment. That'd be great. So I've got one other here, Chelsea G. So
YouTube.
Yep. So YouTube, Chelsea G. Okay. So when you ever do a challenge with your family?
Probably not. Unfortunately, my family, for the most part, eats like birds. They don't eat very much. And so they're not interested in trying to fill up and eat as much as they can. That's all me. You may see them, or at least my wife, periodically in some of the videos, but probably not a challenge with any of them.
And that's pretty much from the subscribers. Of course, I remember watching some of the videos, especially one you did in conjunction with a bunch of eaters when you went out to California at a buffet. What you told me about the weight you went in and the weight you come out and how much you gained in one sitting, I mean, that was impressive.
I don't remember what that one was, but I've weighed my food at some of the buffets before. I don't remember what the most was, but I know it's been, I think it was around 8.9 pounds, something like that. I think that was at Golden Corral. I know it's been over 8 multiple times. add the drinks on top of it to end up over 10 pounds. It happens.
Wow. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let you get after that cake. I want to see you eat this thing.
All right. It's, yeah, this thing didn't need to thaw for 30 minutes. Dairy Queen's instructions say let it thaw for 30 minutes. I think it needs to thaw for an hour. It's already been out for probably 50 minutes and it's still hard.
But it sure looks good.
I thought this was going to be a lot softer by now. But maybe if I work my way around the outsides and come back into the center.
The center's
Yeah, I
probably
need to do something like that.
Center's going to probably be the hardest.
Not just the center, the bottom. It's on a piece of cardboard. Paper's an insulator, and the bottom is not thawing.
Well, I do remember another challenge that I met you one time. And that was your baked potatoes. I think there was like, I don't know, 9 or 10 pounds of baked potatoes or something. They were huge.
That was ridiculous. Yeah. They advertised on their menu 3 pounds of potato. But those potatoes, I really do believe, are the biggest baked potatoes I think I've ever seen. They were enormous. And I weighed one with some of the toppings, which was less than a third because you had all the stuff that was piled in the middle between them all. And there was still, I think it was roughly 30 pounds left. So, you know, those potatoes by themselves, I think were probably close to 2 pounds each. Definitely not what they advertised. I don't know if you remember afterwards, the cook came out and he was pretty happy that he made that thing too big for me to eat. He came out saying, I beat you.
Yes.
Seemed to be planned that they were going to make it as big as possible.
And he was happy.
At this point, the cake has been out for probably just over an hour and it is still rock solid. So I'm going to time lapse through a lot of the eating of the cake. It is really difficult just trying to break chunks off of this thing, scoop them out and eat them. It's also a lot more difficult to chew up the food and swallow the food. I really do wish this was the consistency of a blizzard, but it's not. So I'm going to press forward and it just means a lot more work for me.
So let me ask you this now. I know you've done in the past, sometimes you'll get through with a challenge and you'll go down the street and get you some ice cream. Okay, well now you're eating ice cream. Are you going to go eat anything else the rest of the day?
Probably. I have a feeling when I get home, I'll end up with, I got a pack of beef jerky, just salty.
Yeah, kind of counteract the sweet touch.
Yes. Normally I want something sweet after, you know, salty, savory type things, but
yeah,
not today.
Yeah.
Probably won't be cold, will it? Warm me up a little bit.
Keep a little bit of that heat in from the top.
Yeah. Although it's really chilling me from the inside out.
Yeah. You're eating the coldest part of it right now.
I'm all around the icing on the outside. So far, I'm getting cold. But yes. I feel like I'm getting a lot closer. Yet it still seems like I've got a lot to go.
Yeah. It's not from where you started. That's doing great.
I want to take this time to say thank you to Gary for taking the time to sit down and talk with me as I go through this challenge. And thank you to Dairy Queen as well for putting this together and allowing me to record here. But most of all, I want to say thank you again to all of my channel subscribers, the viewers, everybody that comments. It's you that makes this so much fun. I really do appreciate the interactions, and I really appreciate your support on my channel. And I'm so happy to see that you've taken an interest and that you're enjoying the content I put out. At this point in the challenge, it's getting really tough. I am cold, it's getting really hard to eat, the sugar's getting to me, but I'm close enough that I don't want to give up. So wish me luck. I'm going to get off and let you see how I do.
Almost there.
He's close.
I don't know. Not gonna have any more ice cream.
The struggle is real.
All right. Good job.
All right. I'm gonna call that good. That was a struggle. But really good. It was a struggle, and the sugar sweet at the end made that really tough. But overall, thank you. Today was a celebration for you all, and to say thank you for all of your support. 5,000 subscribers was means a lot to me. It's a significant milestone. When I started this, I never expected to grow even half of this size. You know, I was questioning, well, why wouldn't anybody really want to watch me? But, you know, I feel blessed. Y'all are great. I love the feedback. And I just want to say thank you very much. Thank you for taking an interest in me and my food challenges and these videos. Like I said, it means a lot. I really appreciate it. Gary, thank you all for coming out. Appreciate that as well. I have fun doing these. Just a lot of fun. It's been a great journey. So, with that, thank you again. And I'm out of here. I'll catch you on the next one.